My name is Grace Vander Fleet, and I am the curator for museum teaching and learning at the Museum of Art.
My name's Adriana Alala, and I work with UMA for the Gallery Educator Program.
I'm Vicki Shaw, Victoria Shaw. I work for the Marsal Family School of Education. The grant that we received from NCID was a Precedence for Social Change grant that has allowed us to really focus on how to open up true collaboration and partnerships with schools and teachers.
The driving question was, what does an actively anti-racist gallery tour look and feel like? And we knew that we needed partners to explore that with us.
We brought together a whole group of artists, teaching artists, educators, classroom educators, university educators, and museum folks all together in the same space to really talk about what would it look like to provide tours for students in this institution that would really enact these anti-racist commitments. We thought it was really important to be able to bring all of our participants in the symposium to the museum itself.
We realized that there were a lot of barriers to participation that came from transportation and childcare, parking. So we paid for childcare, paid for transportation, food, all the resources and the materials that were provided, and we put on a summit for teachers and educators and artists from the Southeast Michigan community. They were all able to come because of what was provided to them, and that was because of this SEED grant.
We had a whole semester of planning and learning as educators with each other. This is their space, and we are here for them, and we want to learn from them as much as they want to learn from us.
We spent some time in the galleries looking at specific pieces of art. So then this wasn't just us saying, in general, what would it be like for kids to come to a museum? It would be more like, as they walk into this particular building, what does it feel like? What will they notice?
That really shaped the art that we picked to show them, like artists that are young, artists that are alive, artists that are people of color. They could see this artist and be like, oh, they're not so different from me.
The true purpose is to serve the wellness of students in Southeast Michigan.
As a kid, I had very positive interactions with K through 12, like art programming. And so I feel now something super important to me, and something that this program and this grant kind of like highlighted for me was that I am very passionate about making sure that that's something that K through 12 kids have in the future. The group of kids that we were working with were from third grade classrooms. Most of them had, because of COVID, not had a field trip before. So as simple as our goal is, which was to provide field trips for third grade classrooms from IPSI, it just ends up inherently having a super big impact on the kids because it's their first field trip. Showing them that this is a viable career path for them just by like me being there and doing these tours, showing them that it's possible to make a living like making art and being creative. If I belong in the museum and I can show them that they belong, and we can all like see the impact that this art is having and that they can have a future doing that, then like job well done.
The outcomes were building trust with community partners. I think because we listened to them, took their advice, and continue to ask for their feedback, those relationships are going to be growing for years.
We developed a program that came directly from this work that we did, thanks to this grant, that has paid museum educators now who are getting trained, and then they're providing tours for students from Ypsilanti that focus on this anti-racist content, and that program is growing. We're in our second year now. We have a lot of demand for these positions, and we're really eager to see how that will grow.
The Precedence for Change grant was vital in allowing us to advance equity through teaching with art. Without the SEED grant, we would not be able to host, listen, and implement the program that we want to see grow out of organic needs. We're able to spread the word in the community that this is a place that can truly actively be anti-racist.
Having this trajectory of arts education and fusing those two things together, we are showing these kids that they like belong here, and that's so huge. So good, sorry. Just so exciting.